Good morning. How are you? Hold on a second. I'm trying to check on something. Woo. How you guys doing? I was looking at my hours. I hadn't checked them in a few days. I can tell y'all been running my playlist. Praise God. Thank you so much. Hey, the Creative Creole. Welcome to the live. Hi, Keitha. How are you? I'm doing good. Who's this lady with the glasses, child? I have to wear glasses. Some mornings I wake up and it's like, and I have to drive with them. I drive with them at night. I can't see nothing in the night. Hi, Loxton Moore. Welcome to the live. How are you? So, as you guys noticed, I'm not going to be on too long because I'm entertaining today. We are having a tamale making party, and my husband is already in. So, I'm only going to be on for maybe about 20 minutes, but in all that, I need to make sure that I get my juice together and I don't have no celery or nothing washed. So you guys gonna have to bear with me. And then I need to we need to talk about that subject. How well do you know your body? I think it's really important. Like it took me years and years and years and years and years to find out, you know, what was going on with my own body. And a lot of us don't know. So that is why I threw that out there today. It was just something that came up on my mind. And I said, this needs to be discussed. You know, how well do you know your body? So let me take a little bit of time real quick because I just really got up not too long ago. It's Saturday. Um, Let me get my ticker going. And I probably should do it on the other side too. Um, no. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Hi, Food Forest. How are you? Good morning to everyone in the live. Hi, Cindy. Did I see Cindy? I don't remember seeing. Me and Cindy have been running UT. So, okay. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell. I could tell. I'm excited. I'm getting close, y'all. I ain't gonna say nothing. Because I've been to said something and then YouTube and it snatched my whole life away. So I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm getting close and just keep running me. Anybody who can, just run me away if you possibly can. I would so appreciate it. And if you are at least leaving one comment, I have multiple devices here in my house. I will definitely be running you back, but I'm not gonna say anything because I've heard all too often where people are just grinding, and they're just this close, and then something happens. So I'm not gonna say nothing, but I will tell you that I could tell y'all been running me. I could tell. So, and then I don't check every day either because, like I said before, it's like weighing yourself. To me, it's like weighing yourself. You know, a lot of times you need to wait some time before the results come in that everybody is doing, and people get crazy. People have a tendency to get crazy when they don't see nothing going on right away, even though something is going on behind the scenes. Like YouTube has to catch up. YouTube has to, I know our normal tendencies are to say, um, YouTube is doing something crazy and wrong. But as I was saying before, if you grinding a lot, YouTube might have to take some time to catch up to you and what you're doing on your channel. So sometimes there's a process. If we look at everything as there's a process to everything, you know, like there's stages. So If we look at everything like that, even when you change your lifestyle, if you look at everything as stages or processes, then it might change how you react when you don't see anything. It's not that nothing is happening, it's just that you don't see it. And sometimes we have a tendency to go off. Speaking about me, we have a tendencies to go off when we don't see nothing. It's like, I don't see nothing going on. She lying. She knows she ain't ran that play. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I ran you from my account. So I had to run you while signed out, so I can't comment. It's okay. I've done the same thing. I've done the same thing. I'll just say, just know, some people I don't even tell that I'm running their playlist. I've been doing that for years and not knowing that I'm, you know, running somebody's playlist is money in the pocket. It's like being monetized, but it's not having dollars and cents in your pocket. It's like it equals a value. There's a value to running somebody's playlist. And I didn't realize that I was running people's playlists for years because if I like something, I'll run it and I want to hear and see everything you got. So I didn't realize that what I was doing. Hey Bingus, welcome to the live. I'm so glad you made it in here because I wanted to tell you that most of my juice that I do are infused. And so I know that you are within the 420 community. And I know that 420 is used as a medication. And so I'm not so opposed to it because it's natural. I just have my specific way of using it. I haven't used it lately, but anyway, I know the healing powers and I support you. So we have a tendency to resist, it appears to me, the natural unfolding of our lives. I think that's true. We do. I think that is so true. Flood Family Skits, welcome to the live. How you doing? It's good to see you over here. So yeah, so I like to tell myself that because like I said, when I don't see results right away, I have a tendency to go off, not go off like in a bad way sometimes, but I have a tendency to think negatively. I think that's more like what I want to say versus the going off part. Most of the like shutting down and like, okay, all right, okay. Yeah, okay. But I can see that's why it's not good to look at, like they said, don't look at your numbers. Like it's not good to weigh yourself all the time. Don't look at your numbers, look away, and then come back. Because when you constantly monitoring things like that, you can't see no results because you just on top of it, like you're smothering the results. And so, just get away from it, take some time away from it, focus on some other things. And then when you like I hadn't checked my time and it's been a few days, I think, like I said. And so when I came back to it just to see what rolled over, I was like, praise God for some huge changes going on there. So yeah. So you guys, if you don't have in each other, because I'm all for growth, and some people call it pollination. I can relate to that. Some people call it added family members. Some people call it mixing and mingling. So do that while I go over here and get my stuff prepared in the chat. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I just got done washing up the celery and that just fell. But let's see, did I miss anybody who came in? We're just doing celery today. Does anybody remember what celery is good for? I also want to tell you guys about my website because on the website, it gives you an idea of exactly what each fruit and vegetable does. I had that done a while ago, but it gives you, and then there's some articles, especially if you're a woman, there's some articles on there about the digestive system, and there's some other items on there that I want you guys to take a look at. Some stuff that I just don't feel like mentioning today, but it's greenbalance3.com. So I'll put that up here too. Let's see who came in here. Hi, is it Beblin? Beblin Vlogs? Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining us today. Done thumbs up hosts. Thank you for doing that. Hi, the TMC family. Welcome to the live. We are talking about juicing today and how well you know your body. So I got celery going today because even though celery is a very mild vegetable, it has some powers that are awesome, some awesome compounds and some awesome powers that can just really change your whole system and change your whole body. So I was asking if anybody remembered, because we discussed this last week, what exactly celery is. What are the claims? So I'm gonna get this because I'm up late, you guys. My family I can hear them up now. I'm not gonna be on too long because we're gonna be having a tamale making party today. And I have some people that are coming and it's gonna be fun. But so I gotta get prepped for that because it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that goes in making tamales. So hold on a second. I'm gonna get this juiced, and then we gonna talk about regulates blood pressure. That's good. That's right. It regulates blood pressure. Anybody else? Anything else? I think I might have. I didn't put it on right. I think that I didn't put the top on the juicer right, so I gotta fix it. I think I might have some trivia. I might make up my own questions and have some juicing trivia one day, so that we know why we juice and if we want to juice and what exactly it does. Because I think next week I'm gonna switch up to some different things because our bodies need different kinds of nutrients, and sometimes you could overdo it. And so, like, I've been all this week, I've been just juicing a bunch of celery. And so, my body, even though I take a good woman's multivitamin, um, my body might be at its capacity when it comes to everything that the celery offers. So I might need to switch up to some different kind of compounds or some different kind of things to put in my body because I might be at its cap on the celery. So next week I haven't decided. I'm gonna sit here when I get ready to order my groceries and decide. I think I want to get some sweet potatoes though. I think I want to do sweet potatoes, and I think I might just want to do more celery and maybe a pineapple next week. So we'll see. Hi, Melanie, the moderator. How are you? Lythan Delice, welcome to the live. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And make sure that because some of y'all are new, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to me. Make sure that if you don't have me, that you subscribe to me as well. And then watch one of my videos so that I can know you've been here, and I'll come back to you. It might not be today, but I will. Anybody new come in? Have you juiced before? And if so, if you don't mind sharing with us how, why you started and what it did for you. And if you stop, why you stop? Because I want to know. Let me get some more juice. Okay. So I juiced for, hold on. I juiced 4 stalks of celery. I juice for health. Like some more you juicing? It's cleaning the lymphatic system. Wow, you guys know a lot. I'm fine, and thanks for welcoming. Of course. Um, Weight loss, removal of acids in the body. Yep, that's right. Um, let's play. Okay, that's a private conversation. That is a private conversation right there. So let me get this. See my lipstick on there. Okay, so let me get this in a container. All right. Hi, Maria. How are you? I'm done. Love you back. Okay, that's not for me. Weight loss. So you guys are so right with the answers that you gave, but celery is really good for regulating the blood pressure, regulating blood sugar levels. It's also good and it helps to promote healthy skin inside and out. It does a lot of things. Celery just alone with nothing added. Celery just alone. Hi, Nikki. Celery just alone with nothing added is very, very powerful. It does a lot of things. It aids in weight loss, helps with skin. It helps promote a healthy heart, and it does a lot of things. So it is one thing that I really appreciate. When I don't have nothing else in this house, I have some celery. There's celery because you could totally live off of celery. So when you get started with it as well, if you find yourself still hungry, just throw some chia seeds in there because chia seeds are a natural thickening agent, are a natural thickening, whatever you want to call it, superfood. Yeah, you call that a superfood. Here is a fun fact. Did you know that the peach is part of the rose family? I did. And that's why it tastes like that. It tastes really, if you think about the taste that peaches give off, Um, and you taste a rose or you smell a rose, you can compare the two. So I knew that, but that thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it, Maria. Let's see. I'm doing fantastic. Just ate some breakfast and waiting for my ride so I can go to work. Have an amazing day and thank you for running me. I appreciate that. Um, Celery juice is a good detox because it also helps to carry mucus from your body. It helps to get rid of all that mucus that you might have, inflammation, and all those things that are in your body. So it's really good to, if you don't have anything else, just do celery. Celery alone is mild. And when I say mild, it's mild to take it in. It's not full of acid as many vegetables and fruits are. So a lot of times when I see people adding like a lot of limes and lemons, um, they're good in their own right, but I don't personally like to add the limes and the lemons and the big acidy fruits because I believe that it changes the chemistry of the celery. I really do. I believe that when you start adding too many things and giving off too many recipes, it really changes the natural, um, the way that it's supposed to be. It changes it. So, when you mix things that are strong to something that's mild, it's going to cut it. Does that make sense? Like adding water, it'll cut it. So, hi TK Tanae. It's good to see you in here. Chileno, welcome to the live. Thank you guys for joining. So, how well do you know your body? That's the question. How well do you know your body? I have a juice every day or a smoothie. And that's good because just one glass of juice a day can help promote a healthy digestive tract as well as gut. It helps to keep you regulated. So just one glass of juice a day is good. I'm over that. I need it more than that. My body needs more than one glass a day. But just one glass a day for somebody, anybody, is giving your body the goodness that juice provides. So it's better than nothing. And I'm juicing with carrots and apples. It helps so much with my stomach, with my tummy, because there's an article, and I really want you guys to read that article and send me feedback on the website. It's called greenbalance3.com. And there's an article on there about the woman and her digestive tract. And so if you've been having issues with digestion as you get older, this article is for you. It will give you a great understanding on why our bodies and our digestive tracts work the way they do. I paid a ghostwriter to write that and do all the research for me and put the article together. So it was really good to be able to do that because a lot of women don't know that as you get older, your digestive tract, it was a man writing an article for a woman's digestive tract. So he compared it to a car, an aged car, and how as the car ages, it starts to not function the same way. And I was like, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but it's a beautiful article. So I might go in there. I haven't been on the website in some time, but I might go in there and just share it so that you guys can read it. Share it to something. I don't know how I'll be able to do that, but I'll figure it out. So I might share it to my Facebook page. I have a page on Facebook for each channel too. So there's a Green Organic Love page on Facebook, and there's a Green Balance 3 page on Facebook, and I also have Instagram for all of it, so that if we need to communicate outside of YouTube, we can. If you have questions, or if you want me to look at as a consult, look at what you're doing, what your daily diet is. I always tell people to keep a diary. That's how you can get to know your body and how it reacts to certain things. But you should know when you should know when certain things start to happen, like when you get stressed out and your blood pressure is getting high. A lot of people just say, well, I got a headache. And it might be something other than that, but the headache is just the symptom or the sign. So if you get a headache, what's your assessment on yourself? When I start getting headaches and stuff, I start thinking about, what did I eat? When was the last time I had water? It's always 9 times out of 10, the headache is always from water, because that's a sign of dehydration, or it's because you're stressed. And when you start to get headaches and stuff, and you don't put it together that I'm stressed out over something, it could be anything, but you're starting to feel a certain type of a way, but you don't, because you don't know your body that well, you don't know what the heck is going on with you. And a lot of people end up in emergency rooms, and they end up in different places because they don't know how to regulate whatever is going on with their bodies. And so they end up, because when your body is stressed, it starts doing it, it really goes into a survival mode, and you start getting constipated and or diarrhea. You start getting headaches, your blood pressure goes up. And even though you may not have ever been diagnosed as a diabetic or a person that has high blood pressure, those things start to increase. And so when they increase, then your body is crazy. You feel like you're going crazy. But a lot, you can get urinary tract infections, bladder infections, all that kind of stuff can happen when you stressed out. And if you don't know your body well, or if you can't get out of that stress, like 9 times out of 10, most of the stressors that we have are going on inside of our own homes. With whatever reason, financial reasons, the children is out of control, you having spousal or whatever kind of issues, or school problems, whatever. Um, a lot of people don't know how to remove themselves or to cope, to get into some kind of a coping issue, so they can really hear what's going on with their bodies, to get quiet, so they can really hear, what, um, I didn't drink enough water today. I realize that something is going on with whomever that's stressing me out. So I need to get somewhere where I can process these things, and I need to feel my own body. A lot of times when people are not sleeping at night, it's because there's some pain going on inside of their bodies. And we talked about that a little bit yesterday, I think it was. But there's some pain going on, some stress going on, and you might not feel it, because a lot of time we be in pain because of something going on inside of your body that you might not know about. And usually it's stress, causing some organ or something to go into shock or survival mode. So we got to learn how to pay attention to the things that our bodies is telling us. You know, headache is a huge sign that you need to slow all the way down, because people have strokes, and people have all these different issues that come from being overly stressed and not listening to their body, and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. But the wonderful thing about our bodies is that it will only let you push it so far. Your body will only let you keep on pushing it and pushing it, pushing and pushing so far until it just collapses on you. And then it might come in a form of a stroke, a heart attack, something like that, to tell you you can't push me no farther. We cannot go any farther with this. You got to slow down and you got to start taking some time to start understanding how to read your body, how to read the signs and symptoms. You don't always need to end up in an emergency room, because a lot of these assessments you can do at home. And then if they keep persisting, if you've done all the assessments on yourself, like when you go to the doctor, right? And your child might have a fever or whatever, and they ask you, there's a certain amount of questions that you have to answer. When was the last time they ate? How much did they eat? How many diapers have you changed for the day? How many were poop and how many were pee? Do y'all remember that? And if you're still going through it, do you know what I'm talking about? So there's some certain assessments that you can do on yourself when you start to feel that first sign of a headache. You don't normally get headaches, but now all of a sudden you pushing through the day and you got a headache. And the first thing you should be asking yourself is, how much water did I drink? How much water did I drink? Because that's a huge sign of dehydration. And it's also a huge sign that you're stressed out. Because when we start to get stressed out, we automatically go into this survival mode where we're not taking care of ourselves. You forget to drink water, you forget to eat, you forget to do all these things that you normally would do if you wasn't so stressed out, because we're on a schedule, remember? If you're working, you're on a work schedule, you got lunches, you got breaks, you're doing all these things that you would normally do on a schedule. But when stress starts to creep in your life, it throws you completely off. You are off your schedule. You're not doing none of the things that you are supposed to do because you're so stressed out, and your body starts talking to you. It starts screaming at you. It starts doing all these things to let you know, we got to get back. We got to get back to a balance. You got to get me back on the schedule that we were on. And people don't get it because they're not in tune with their bodies. So that's why I'm trying to say, you need to get to know your body. And I started off by getting to know my body by writing things down. I tell everybody, get yourself a journal. Grab a journal, start writing down your pattern, your daily pattern, your schedule for the week. See what your schedule looks like in front of you on paper or on a whiteboard. We got 4 whiteboards in this house with different schedules on it. So, plus I have my own journals for different things. I have a gardening journal, I have a juicing journal, I have a journal for my finances, my bills. I have a journal for everything. And so why not have a journal for your body? Like, your body is who you are. And so why not start taking care of yourself? You hear a lot of people say, I do love myself. I love myself. But if you're not taking care of yourself, you might say you loving yourself, but you're really not. You're really not taking care of business. The first order of business is to take care of your health. That's why I changed the titles of all my new videos or uploads to my 2020 vision or my 2020 health or my 2020 gardening, because that's what's in front of me right now. So this is called my 2020 health. How am I walking in 2020 as far as my health goes? I do my own assessments at the end of the week, at the end of the month, and at the end of the year. And so I I really do, that all of you guys do that, and help other people do that. Help them do that. That's the first thing they're gonna tell you when you go to the hospital and you've had a heart attack or you've had something. What did you eat? What were you doing? Was there any stress in your life? what's happened to you in the last 24 to 48 to 72 hours. So if you ain't taking no diary of all of these things, we don't know what we ate from day to day sometimes. But if you go to your diary, a lot of times they say when you write something down, it's impressed in your memory more than just having it in your memory. So it like reiterates in your mind, what you just did. So I think this is a good topic for discussion. And it's good, Diana, that you are drinking a gallon of water daily. But when you get to a part of your life that is different, or something changes, do you grab your water and take it with you, or is it different? You know? So a lot of times when we're grieving, when there's a job loss, a divorce, a separation, something has happened, we change the pattern of doing things. We change everything that we've done because our bodies are now in survival mode and we can't think of what we need to do or putting one foot in front of the other like we used to. So get to know your body, you know, step out intentionally, be intentional about what you put in your body, listen to it. And once you do that, you will see how things will change for you. I'm not promising no miracles, but I'm telling you, you could save a lot of money from going to the emergency rooms and doctor's appointments if you just learn how to care for yourself at home. You could avoid a lot of things if you just learn how to really care for yourself, really do that self-care, and really be in tune with your body and listen to it. If it's telling you something, listen, stop what you're doing and listen to it, because there's a reason. There's a reason why certain things are happening. If your leg is hurting, there's a reason why it's hurting. If your arm is hurting, there's a reason. There's always a reason behind things. So I'm saying don't ignore stuff. Don't ignore stuff because it can only get worse. And there's stages of stuff. There's stages of different things. So um, I just wanted to make sure that I told you guys about that. And because I feel like these are some of the things that I had to go through. And I used to be in the emergency room and um, all the time. I was so stressed out in my entire life, all the time. I was always in the emergency room. And if it wasn't me, it was one of the kids that I was in the emergency room. Hi, Deborah's Glad Tidings. Thank you so much for running my playlist. I really appreciate that. I started yours, but I have not finished it. So I really appreciate you doing that. What else did I want to say? Yeah, so that's what I wanted to let you guys know today, that taking care of yourself is more than just saying I love you. It's doing things to show that you love your body. Because if you telling people, you know what, I love myself, but um, I'm not walking in love, can you really say that? You know, can you really say you really do? So take care of yourself and make sure you listening to what your body is screaming to you. Um, a lot of times too, when we're stressed out, we get a lot of stuff on our skin. A lot of stuff will start popping out on your skin, and holding grudges, not forgiving people for all the things that they've done to you. All that stuff will make stuff come out on your skin, and it'll also decrease the proper functioning of your organs. So pay attention to yourself and pay attention to your mental health, because it's really important. Um, Getting away from toxic people is healthy as well. But that's another whole show. That's another whole show. So you guys, I'm about to get off of here because like I said, I have a whole lot of stuff to do today. I'm excited about it. And have a good day, you guys. I appreciate your support. Goodbye.